the management, Mr. Siddharth Shriram, who's joining in. Thanks a lot, Mr. Shriram, for joining in. First up, can you tell me what exactly does this one-time settlement do to your debt? You settled for about 110 crore rupees. How much is remaining on your balance sheet, and what's the plan for that going forward?
You see, our accounts had become NPA, non-performing accounts. Mawana Sugars was in serious distress. And then we sold one of our sugar factories. And with the proceeds of the sugar factory, we paid a good chunk of the farmers. And we are settling as far as possible with our bankers, to whom we have been neither paying interest or principal for the last 4 years. So we settled with foreign banks at 40%. We settled with State Bank Group to have a schedule of payments over the next 4 years. With zero interest, and now we settled with Punjab National Bank to settle their 109 crores worth of debt for about 80 crores, payable over 15 months, again with no interest. One of the problems with our company is that we have no bank facility. Being an NPA, we have zero bank facility, no cash credit, no long-term debt, other than what is NPA. And so we were stressed in terms of not getting government subsidies, government excise loans, as well as soft loans, and we have been unable to pay our farmers to that extent. In the next 12 months, I believe these problems will be behind us. Secondly,
debt on your books right now, Mr. Shriram?
Debt on our books will be 280 crores.
Okay.
After making this settlement of 110 crores?
No, the settlement is agreeing a debt of 109 crores for 80 crores. And so we will be paying that 80 crores over the next 15 months.
Okay.
And similarly, there's one more bank left, State Bank of Hyderabad, with whom we are negotiating to settle their debt. That may happen in the next 2 to 4 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks.
What's your exposure there with the State Bank of Hyderabad out there?
It's about 45 crores.
Okay.
How is the company making these payments, 80 crore to, PNB? You will have to make some payment to State Bank of Hyderabad as well. Could you tell us, where is the cash going to come from?
Well, one is we sold one of our sugar factories for PNB.
But you said you used that, the Titwai plant, right? But you said you used it to pay the farmers.
We have not fully used that because part of the payment is still to come once we deliver the no objection certificates from Punjab National Bank and State Bank of Hyderabad to them. So that amount of money will help us to manage the farmer debt as well as the debt to the banks. Secondly, the EBITDA is this year and last year is quite powerful. We're getting over 100 crores EBITDA.
All right. So, Mr. Shriram, now let's shift focus to the sugar industry itself. It's been a buzz for a while. We understand that production in the south has completely halted. What's your sense on the production for UP? How long is it going to last in this sugar year?
Well, I think the production is going to go on to about April 15.
All right.
As the agricultural produce declines, the sugar factory will slowly start shutting down, and the amount of cane that will come will keep getting less from now steadily up to 15th April. And but we will produce a little bit less than 9 million tons.
Case, what exactly would your outlook on sugar prices be? What is your ex-mill price currently, and what is the trajectory likely to be?
The ex-mill price currently is about 3650 to 3700. A quintal, that's 37,000 rupees a ton. And it has come down in the industry, I'm talking, in UP, from about 38.5 to 37. The reason is that there's quite a lot of confusion whether imports will take place or they will not, because the prices were going up higher than what the government wanted. But you see, the governments, they want a high sugarcane price, and then they want a low sugar price. So what we've recommended very strongly, and a letter has gone out to the government, including Prime Minister, and to the new Chief Minister of UP, that why don't we have a linkage formula of sugarcane
Shriram, I had spoken to you, I remember, about this, and you making a case for linkage being the appropriate way forward to start pricing. But let me come back, sir, to the point about debt once again. You said that you had sold a plant. I remember it was Tidwai plant, and I think you got a profit of close to about 235 crore on the back of that. What percentage will be what amount of that will be used to pay off the farmers, and how much will be left to pay off the current debt on the books?
We'll use about 150 crores to pay the bankers, and the rest will go to the farmers.
And then the farmers' dues will be completely eradicated?
No, the farmers' dues, for the last year's dues are completely gone.
Okay.
It's this current season dues, you see, because we produce sugar during the season, but we sell it over the whole year. And so we are carrying stocks, and the stocks are sufficient to pay for the farmers' dues by around September of this year.
Could you tell us the
Month,
quantum
as
of...
we are selling more sugar, we are paying the farmers.
Could you tell us the quantum of stocks you're currently sitting on, Mr. Shriram?
It's about 315 crores.
315 crore rupees worth sugar stock.
350 crores.
All right, Mr. Shriram. Thanks a lot for giving us...
One more thing about Mawana,
Right.
I just mentioned to you, if you're interested, is that in 2004, the government of UP had announced a sugar investment incentive plan, against which we invested 700 crores. That is the start of our debt problem. And against this, the government of UP were to give us and to other millers who were similarly invested certain incentives. Those incentives never came forward. So we are due a capital subsidy of over 70 crores and other benefits. If you total them up plus interest, it may come as high as 200 crores. And the previous government, this was done in the Samajwadi Party government when Madan Singh was the chief minister. After that, Mayawati came to be chief minister and she cancelled.
Mr. Shriram, irrespective of the political discussions, I mean, can we expect the company to be debt-free in the next, say, 15 months or 24 months?
Not debt-free, but certainly on a very healthy wicket.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Shriram. Appreciate you joining in.